What's going on, guys? So in this video I've got a cool thing to show off. I picked it up at a junk store the other week, and when I first saw it I thought, this is probably just something boring, but after I had a closer look at it, it seems like it's hiding a bit more. Here it is here. It's a Fujitel something. I like the model number 666. Just looks like a normal CD player, you know. But when I turn it around, whoops, has two game ports on the back, and it had one controller with it, like this. It looks like it's probably going to be like a Famicom clone, like a Nintendo on a chip sort of a deal, but still, I really like old bootleg stuff. It's interesting the way it was done. It's not all just like straight emulation through Android like it is all now. This also plays VCDs, which is interesting. You don't see many VCD players around in Australia. They're usually like the combo DVD ones. Like all DVD players around here can play VCDs, but it was really uncommon to find dedicated VCD players just because VCDs weren't really a thing here. Went straight from VHS to DVD. There was no sort of in between. Laserdiscs aren't even really a thing here either. Apparently it is some Japanese company. I don't know how true that is, because after looking up this model, all sorts of different brands come up that all look similar. This is the only one I came across with this exact model. You can do karaoke with it as well. Interestingly enough, it has an Australian power lead on it, but it looks like someone's just chopped that in there. Maybe a little antenna for your radio. I already took all the screws out because I had a peek inside it the other day, but I thought I would save the rest for a video. And with most of these, from what I've read, they all require a special disc that has modified ROMs on it to run the games, and luckily this was floating around inside it. It was actually in there like that when I pulled it apart originally. So we'll try that out in a minute. Obviously someone's hacked that up. It does say it is 220 volts, so this is probably from, I don't know what countries use 220 that are not European. Maybe it did come from Europe, or maybe it's from, I don't know, Malaysia or somewhere like that. Anyway, so this is the inside of the unit. We have two built-in speakers, which is kind of nice. Mains is actually switched up front here. I don't know how old it is actually. Can't see any dates on it. Now what's interesting about this unit, all this stuff here is pretty boring. CD drive, pretty boring. Until we get to this side here. So what looks like this is the entire board that does all the processing for all the games and stuff. It's got a Sun Plus little chip in there. I did a quick Google on that, and they do tend to make a lot of VCD and Nintendo clone things. It's pretty interesting. Sorry, this is a pretty rambly video. I haven't made a video in so long. I just wanted to show off this interesting thing. Okay, so this is what appears to be the brains of the operation. We have some kind of like ROM here, and looks like the main chip. I don't know. I'll have to Google all these part numbers and stuff. But yeah, all the other circuitry in here, like all this stuff in here, just looks like just power and audio amplification and stuff to do with the video and the radio and things like that. And up front, standard, whatever. There's nothing really special in here. Not much really says that it plays games either. Usually, from what I've read, they'll say game up here or whatever, but this one doesn't. And it didn't come with a remote. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is that we're going to turn it on and see what it does. And yeah, this has just been a pretty blurby video, and I just wanted to show this cool thing off that I got. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I've got it all wired up. I've got probably the worst controller ever made. It's all plugged in. I haven't turned this on ever. I've got the disc here, so without further ado. Oh, that's interesting. Super drive system with original Sony loader. Actually kind of like that. I just love old bootleg stuff. It's so it's just so fascinating the way it works. Looks like it's trying to do something. Pull that out. Grab our disc, and I don't know if the volume's turned up. Don't even know if it has any volume at all. I don't know which one I plugged it into, the sound. It seems to be loading. I don't know. It's actually really clear looking like that. The video output's like not fuzzy or anything. Or wasn't expecting that. As you can see, we got some. This is so just very bootleggy looking thing, but I don't know how to select the game. Maybe I'll use the buttons on the front. Oh, So the disc's completely stopped now actually. So it just, I don't know if this actually loads anything off the disc, or if the disc is just there just to tell it what to load out of memory. So what we can do is we'll load the disc again, and we'll do the old switcheroo. Do 6, because I like Bomberman. But what I'll do is I'll just stop the disc. You probably can't see, but I'll just stop the disc with my finger. Yeah, I think it actually does load off the disc, because I'm holding the disc still and it's trying to read it. I wonder if you could put different games in here then. Controller works at least. The audio's, I turned it down, but the sound's pretty laggy. Oh, what I'll do is so the sound doesn't come out of the internal speakers, that's just for the radio I think. It's all coming out of the TV. Now, I haven't played Bomberman on the NES, so I don't know what it's meant to be like, but this feels a bit slow. Oh shit! Woo! Yeah. I don't know if bootleg manufacturers anymore even bother with this type of game bootlegging, where it's all done on sort of discrete hardware. It seems like it's all just done through some, I don't know, Android box or something. I wonder how it's doing this. Like, is it just a plain file system, or is it running like a VCD or a CD? Because I'm using the next buttons to switch. I don't know. I don't really know how VCDs really work with the navigation and stuff. But the video output's really clean on it. It's not dirty or anything. Donny Math. We had Donkey Math. Donkey 3. Play a bit of Donkey 3, eh? But it is Donkey Kong 3, you reckon? Bomberman felt a bit slow, but this feels like no lag at all. This game, anyway, doesn't have any lag. King Kong versus Godzilla. Well, this has a better plot. Yeah, so that was the bootleg 300. I might see if I can rip this CD and put it somewhere for people to have a look at. Anyway, that was just a quick look at this thing that I bought. Thought I'd just share it with you all because, you know, it's old bootleg stuff. I love old bootleg stuff. So that's a look at the Fujitel 666 or whatever it's called. Just an off-the-cuff video. Show off a cool thingamajig I bought. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Honestly, I might just put it on eBay or just throw it out. I don't know. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more weird bootleg stuff, leave a comment down below. I've got a whole bunch of weird things that I could probably show off, but I don't know if anyone wants to see that sort of stuff. Anyway, until next one, see ya.